So here we have the largest and most extravagant castle, set 6090 from 1995, the Royal Knight's Castle. First castle with the king and the awesome chrome sword. And yeah, it's kind of hard to portray on like a small camera here, like what I have when I'm filming these, but it's a really big castle and it's hard to get into the shot even. It's hard to get a good shot that makes it, look as big as it is. It was definitely my favorite castle as a kid. 1995, I got this, for my birthday. And this was definitely one of my favorites. And it's probably my favorite castle next to Black Knight's Castle. I think Black Knight's Castle just has a little bit more, it's smaller, slightly, but it just has a little bit more finesse to it, to the design and the completeness. It's just kind of, and its overall functionality is just slightly better, although this is a very large base plate, a very unique base plate. And there are a few other sets that had this base plate, but not with this design, with this cobblestone entryway. And then a few years later, in kind of the mid to late 2000s, they came out with a base plate design that has a similar size and layout, just different paint, different color scheme. So this one's definitely unique to this set. And there are a few others, like I said, with this size, but yeah, so Royal Knight's Castle. It's, gosh, I don't know how many pieces. 743 pieces, yeah. And this one's in really good shape. It's a little dirty, but I was able to kind of clean it off, so it's okay. And it just took me a while to get this one ready. That's why I haven't done a video in a while, because it was missing some pieces, and I had to build it a few times just to even notice. I don't know what it is, but this one just took a long time to build, and all the weapons, a lot of the weapons were missing, and so I had to get the person to send them to me. Anyways, it was just this weird debacle, but anyways, back on track, and I've been excited about this video for a long time. So Royal Knight's Castle comes with, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9 minifigures, and a skeleton, and a ghost. So it's pretty cool, pretty unique. And, not too many knights, not like Black Knight's Castle, which is really cool because you get 4 knights and a lot of soldiers, and that's great. I love that. But you get this guy with kind of the old school helmet, and he's got a beard, and he's got a shield, and pretty typical old school knight helmet. And then this guy with the flip visor. Sorry, I'm not in the light here. And he looks cool. But he's got like the Dragon Master's face print, but it looks great as a knight. I like it. And then, the king really makes up for it. It's pretty cool because you got this barding here, and he's got this nice shiny golden crown with a cape that's only unique to a couple sets, this one actually. And she's got a shield, and he's got this awesome chrome sword. This is really big, and it's nice and shiny. This one's in really good shape. It's hardly flaked off. They flake off when you play with them and grab them, take them on and off. This one looks really, really good. So I was really quite pleased about that. Of course, it's a little dirty, oops, but that's okay. So the king is really cool and makes up for it. And finally, LEGO has a king in 1995. You've got a couple of these guys, which have a shield and a helmet and a normal sword. You got a couple archers, which they've all got this cool print. Royal Knights print, which is like a Lion Knights. Oof, I'm having trouble getting this focused. Sorry about that. But it's slightly different, with more cartoonish, I guess. That's probably not. I don't like it as much as like Lion Knights logo or design, but I still love this set a lot. And then you get this guy with a. Sorry here. Get a guy with a shield and a spear as well. 2 of those. So 2 of each of these soldiers, and then those 2 knights and the king. Of course, got a few features here. This guy's got a crossbow, I guess, mounted onto this wall here. It's got the big classic brown doors, which only come in this set and Knight's Stronghold, as well as King's Mountain Fortress. So there are just a few of those. And yeah, those are really cool looking. This one has the Poor Cutlass, which you can lift up and down. So that's kind of the main feature on the front, which is cool. This really nice flag. That's really nice. It's only in this set. And yeah. And then it has also a mini flag version, which is way up here in this turret. Way in the back. And also that mini flag version appears in the King's Carriage, which I also have a video of. Not much else to the front here. Just a big kind of gatehouse. It's really striking. It's a good design. It looks really nice. It doesn't have as good as functionality as Black Knight's Castle. Like Black Knight's Castle and the gatehouse, you can have someone hanging out there, or like a knight can stay there or sleep there, or it can almost be a living quarters. And this one, I'll get to in a second. It's kind of cramped, surprisingly, for how wide this is. If I was just to play with it or use it as a display, I might add some depth to the platform behind here, but we'll get to that in a second. And then you got this little kind of, I don't know, closet outhouse thing. For some reason, there's a bunch of outhouses with ghosts in them, so there you go. You can scare them in the front. Another main feature is, you can come in here. This up here. Okay. As someone walks in, of course nothing's going on, and then you can walk in, and sorry, and then they get scared by the skeleton that pops up at them out from under there. So that's pretty cool. And that's kind of the main way to scare somebody in that front as they come in. Moving along here, it's kind of rotated a little. This is a pretty cool catapult. Functions on finger power, which the ones with finger power are always good. It's always the best way to go about it. And yeah, so you can shoot that off up there. That's great. So that's a cool feature on that wall. Not much else to this wall, but it looks great. I'm trying to get myself together. So it does have a working drawbridge from this side, which is pretty cool. And it's this old crank style. I think this came in the Knight's Castle in 1984 when the first castle stuff came out. And it works pretty well. It's a little off kilter here, but it's okay. It works pretty well. Well enough. But this is this cool slanted roof, kind of where the king's throne is and all that. Look at that in a second. And you wind it back up. Works pretty well. This is pretty cool here. You have like a little stairwell built into the base plate there, and then you have this like trap door that you can come in, or you can escape out that way, which looks really good. Yeah, but you know, I guess someone could be stationed there and you probably can't break in. It's just probably for escape. I think that's the idea. That's at least the way I would play with it. If it was me, which it is me. And then the king has this throne area right here, and he hangs out here. And then if somebody decides, let me pull this down. If somebody decides they want to come and attack the king, or you know, he doesn't want them around, you can pull this thing out, and it becomes a trap door. And it works pretty well. That works pretty good, I'd say. And so yeah, it's a trick door there, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so that's great there. Inside the slope roof, there's like a little barrel. But that slope roof looks really good. Coming back around to this side. Yeah, I mean, it's a nice design. It's easy to play because it's very large and it's wide, so they kind of left this a little more open, kind of like Black Knight's castle was. Very similar, and it's easy to reach in there, place the knights in there, that kind of stuff. This is kind of like representing a stairway up to the king's throne area. It's a little precarious. It's like only one single step wide, so that's a bit odd, but that's okay. Here's some treasure up here. With some jewel studs, translucent studs. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I'm not sure what you use this for, but you know, it's like a slope roofs there. This is cool. You have this crossbow, kind of Gatling gun that you can rotate and shoot. So you use your imagination that way. There's also, this is not good to do. I don't recommend this. There's a dungeon down in here. You can lift up, place someone in the dungeon. And that looks pretty cool. Don't do what I'm doing here, but the bar's design is really good. We can just close that back. And then over here, you can see there's like a well, little well in here. There you go, in that corner. That's pretty nice. That's a nice feature. Oof, don't do what I'm doing. Yeah, that's about it from all sides, all around. This side is, you know, rather open. You can just place them on the tower. You can place them over here. There you go. So all in all, that's about it for the features on this castle, which is great. It's quite a bit of features. I love it. It's good. And yeah, so that's that. Let's get everything over here. I'm trying to think if I've missed anything. I don't think it's got a lot of neat little play features. Of course, the catapult, the trap door, all that kind of good stuff. It's great. It looks great. It functions pretty well. That's not functioning, but there. But yeah, all in all, this is a really, really great castle. I think they definitely made this with like playability in mind. There you go, sorry. Versus just design. And that's really cool. Of course, as a kid, I loved that. And yeah, got lots and lots and lots of hours of play out of it. My base plate's in extremely good shape. It's a very expensive base plate. Hold on to those if you've got one. And the design features on this are pretty neat. I mean, these are unique to the Royal Knights. Those castle wall pieces. There's like columns everywhere, and that's a new piece for this year, 95. There's a few other sets that are non-castle that had them. Aqua Zone, that kind of stuff. It kind of represents, you know, wealth to have like columns and, you know, ornate features. You've got this like, I'm not sure what this was, a griffin or dragon or maybe a lion head. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys can tell me. I kind of thought these were horses, maybe, sort of represented over there. But yeah, there's some interesting architectural features with this set as well. That's for sure. And yeah, all in all, the Royal Knights Castle is just an amazing set. It's rather hard to find with all the accessories and all the correct minifigures. Of course, that's with a lot of sets. And yeah, this one will be generally, because there's a lot of black and gray, like Black Knight's Castle, it'll be missing some of those pieces. So just watch out for that if you're gonna go and find one secondhand. You're guaranteed to be missing quite a few pieces. But luckily they're black and gray, and you know, you could replace them from your personal collection, or yeah, find places to get replacements somewhere. But all in all, this is one of my favorite sets, Royal Knights Castle. Please like and subscribe and share if you feel so led, and give me a suggestion on what other set I should do a video on soon. Alright, thanks for tuning in, guys. Take care. And oh, I almost forgot completely, I also have the complete box they came with. I don't even know if this is going to show up on camera. I don't even know. It's so big. Oh my, yeah. The box, it's humongous. And I might just have to move it later. But the box I have is in amazing shape. It's, oh my word. That's, I got really lucky with the box on this thing. It's got this flap that opens up. It is massive. It's kind of hard to, I'm gonna have to. Anyways, it's got the flap that opens up. It's got, yeah, it's a beautiful box. And it came with instructions as well. And that awesome catalog from 95 that I just did a video on. So, once again, thanks for tuning in, and yeah, like and subscribe next time for more.